G'day, that's Slot Car Guy here, and boy do I have an epic unboxing and play test for you today. And just over my shoulder you can see the latest Carrera Mario Kart set. But firstly, a massive thank you to the team at Carrera here in Austria who have sent me the latest Mario Kart Evolution set to play with. It's an official licensed product by Nintendo as well, which is really cool. The box art is incredible, which we saw in the delivery unboxing, but today we are going to unbox and do a full play test. So it's Mario versus Luigi in full 132 scale, go-karts and all, analog version. I'm definitely pumped, but in the words of Mario, let's go!
Welcome to Mario Kart!
So let's get stuck into the full unboxing. I cannot wait to get these little slot cars out. So straight away we've got a nice little cover, but let's take out the slot cars first. We will have a close look at these in a tick, but I tell you what, I cannot wait. Let's take this lid off. We've got sticky tape everywhere. So inside you have your instructions, which you will need to set up if you're a first time user. And here is the track, but let's have a quick look at the controllers. We do have two of these. This is an analog set, so non-digital, and here are your controllers. A nice simple plug, little plunge press, but there are your controllers. Remember, this is analog, so Evolution, and you do have two of those. Underneath the slot car, you do have a spare baggie of braid, which is really, really handy. We have our European power supply, which is in here, and I will show you that once it's all set up. And we do have our track. So we've got some straights. Let's rip these out. Nice little cover. So that's one of our crossovers. Remember, this is the go-kart set, so you're gonna have two of these crossovers for some action. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straights in here with two of those crossovers. So a decent amount of track. And we've also got our standard corners nicely wrapped. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these standard radius corners. Really, really cool, which are the 160s. And underneath here, I'm guessing we're going to have our Evolution power base. And there you go. So simply power and controllers plug into here. And as you can see, this is your start and finish power base. Oh, and tucked away in this little bit of cardboard was your clips, which these connect your track together, which I will show you when I'm doing the setup. So before we take a look at Mario and Yoshi, which I can't wait to show you in detail, these things are really cool. I wanted to show off the connector pins, or clips we'll call them, that Carrera add with their track. Now in front of you is a 160 corner and a standard crossover straight. You'll simply find the end location hole, which is the same as what these tabs go into. So find the M1, listen to the click. Simply push it in, and on the other end, listen for the click. Now you'll line up those tabs, all the tabs, push firmly so the rails connect. Now that is connected, flip it over, and you'll see on one side it is definitely longer because we simply have to push it through, and listen again. And once you hear that click, that is now seated, and the bottom one. And what that does, that holds the two bits of track together, so there's no power drop. These may wear over time, but I think this is a really, really good connecting device by Carrera, and these are easily replaceable, but it does hold together nice and strong. So there you go, you're ready to rock and roll. Now let's take a closer look at Mario and Yoshi. So this is the best part, I think, of the review. I can't wait to drive them, but even showing you Mario and Yoshi in 132 scale sitting in a go-kart, to me, is huge. So hat off to Carrera. Now, I'm a kid of the 80s. I've played every single Mario Kart you can think of, and just seeing this and having to hold this in my hands is absolutely epic. But let's take a closer look. So there's Mario. Look at his expression on his face. Let's go! With the Mario sign on the front. I love this go-kart. It looks really good, but Carrera, you guys are magic. Look at the tires and rims. I absolutely love it. So they're all custom tread, of course. You wouldn't find this on another slot car, but I just love the detail. I'll see if I can zoom in. Look at the tread. Look at that. It is cool. And then we've got the Mario Kart writing on the side, the rims. Wow, well done. Around to the back. Got the exhaust pipes, and yes, it is very cartoonish, and I'm glad that it is very cartoonish, which it should be. This is fun. Now flip it upside down. It is a unique chassis, obviously just suiting the go-karts. We do have a magnet across the rear, inline motor, and your guide with your 4 points of contact. Now, weight-wise, I don't have scales to weigh, but it's not the lightest go-kart. And of course, this isn't true 132, it's a cartoon version, but what a awesome looking slot car. So now let's bring in Yoshi, which is my favorite out of the two, and check out his little go-kart. So this is my go-to character. So if you ever verse me in Mario Kart, Yoshi or Toad is my man. So I'm going Yoshi today. I absolutely love it. The greens, let's talk about the greens first. I think they've done a really good job. Lighter on the front and the side pods, and Yoshi is in that almost iconic Yoshi green. But let's talk figure. Look at his nose. I love the cartoon. Look at his eyes. Whoa, I think I'm having a little bit too much fun here. We've got the shell on the back with these little spikes. Really, really cool. Now, again, it's the same model go-kart, but I think it looks incredible. We've got the wheels and tyres, which are the same as Mario, but I do like how they've gone to that extra detail. And again, cartoonish, but cool. Come on. And then we've got Yoshi's egg on the front. Flip it upside down, exactly the same as Mario's, but of course we're talking about a green go-kart here. Magnet across the rear, inline motor, and we've got the 4 points of contact with the oversized guide, which Carrera supply. Really cool. So there's Yoshi. Where's the big man himself? There's Mario. I think the time has come that we set up and have a little race.
Welcome to Mario Kart. Yeah.
So that's a wrap on my review of Carrera's 132 Evolution Mario Kart slot car set, and I still can't wipe the smile off my face. I'm holding Mario and Yoshi in 132 scale in their little go-karts, which I think is really, really cool. I love the finish. It looks exactly like the characters out of the video game. And my son, who's almost 5, that slot car kid, he had an absolute ball playing with these, which I think's a really good point. Bumping up from the smaller scale, the Go scale, I think this is the perfect set to jump up to. The kids know who these are. I know who these are. It was a lot of fun. Track size wasn't the biggest and it's not the smallest. And with the 2 crossovers, it makes it really challenging. And we had an absolute blast. And this is only a small room, so it was good to see that the track fits in here perfectly. So a massive thank you to Carrera. They have sent this to me for review. A quick disclaimer, I'm not paid by Carrera. This set was sent to me to review it as an honest review, and I'm so glad they did because I'm an absolute massive fan of Mario or Nintendo and Carrera. Now I do have a digital review coming up, the Bull and Horse. These appear to be they will take a digital chip. I will confirm that in the next video because I'd love to see these guys doing digital lane changes, and hopefully that slot car kid doesn't beat me again. But as always, at that slot car guy on Instagram and YouTube. Be safe, take care, support your local. Ciao.